Welcome to another episode of the Talk It To Me podcast with your hosts, Tim Klingman and Philip Smith. Intro and outro music by Empty Beds, emptybeds.bandcamp.com. Okay.
This thing is so cool.
We'll begin on the beat after the clap. 3, 2... We're back at it again with another episode of the Talk It To Me podcast. As always, it's Philip Smith here with...
Tim Klingman.
And...
Casey Hayes.
Hey, Casey's back!
Yay, I'm back.
He made it.
Yes.
Yeah, you
I totally could have made it last week, but I didn't like you guys that much. No, I'm just kidding. No, it was just because I was at a hobby shop and they were playing Commander Magic, and I wanted to learn how to play, and it was fun, and I had a fun time. Sorry.
No, man, it's okay. It's okay. It was a weird episode anyway.
It was.
Yeah, that's what you told me. What did you guys talk about?
I might have tried trapping Tim into being a pedophile.
Oh,
He
boy.
did. He did. There's no might. He did.
I successfully made Tim a pedophile.
No,
Oh.
no. You did try tapping me. Tapping me. Well,
That's
Well,
why I'm
going
gonna
to
use
bed.
some of them blue cards. Some of them
and
blue
that's
mana
the end of the
cards.
episode. I am out of here. Good.
Bye,
Good.
Tim.
Is that
It was
that
good
magic
talking to
thing?
you guys.
Is blue mana the magic thing? Am I doing that right? Some of them blue mana cards.
Yeah, that is a magic thing. Yes.
Yes, very good, Philip.
Good.
You
Good
gotta
job.
tap the blue mana. You gotta tap it.
You gotta tap
You-
it. You gotta tap it real hard.
Tap it,
I
don't
prefer-
slap it.
I prefer
gotta-
tapping red mana.
I prefer tapping.
You're gonna tap
Red
the
mana?
mana. You're gonna tap men, Tim.
Is that baby?
Underaged men, Tim.
No. Stop trying to do that to me.
Yeah,
Makes me
leave it in the
uncomfortable.
past, Philip.
Speaking of underage men, I totally saw Twink Dumbledore.
I'm sorry.
Don't
I'm
ever
sorry.
repeat that, please. No.
Yeah,
Just
So in the new Fantastic Beasts, they allude they allude to Dumbledore's gayness, and in a weird little flashback thing they totally show Twink Dumbledore and Twink Grindelwald, yeah. They didn't kiss, but they were an inch away from it.
Is twink is twink a derogatory term?
I think it's okay because the gay people use it in their categories.
I'm gonna look it up.
is
Here I
twink
go.
a derogatory term?
I'm using it as an endearing term.
Are
An
you?
enduring. It's an enduring term.
But yeah, straight up, that movie got weird in spots.
Yeah, tell us about it.
It has the one dude as Dumbledore.
Ah,
Yeah, what's his face?
hold on. Let me just Google this.
Yeah, Google the guy that plays Dumbledore. I can never remember his name.
No, I'm searching twink Dumbledore.
Guys, my headset's going crazy. It sounded
Wait.
like you got sucked helium for a second.
It sounds like you're doing whippets.
Yeah. Does it sound the same to you?
No, it sounds like you're doing whippets. You're straight up I am the Dark Lord. I guess it's okay though.
Who plays Dumbledore in Fantastic Beasts? Jude Law.
Yeah, that guy. I always get him and Ewan McGregor mixed up. Jude Law, Ewan McGregor, it's a thing that can happen.
Guys, hold on. I have to. My headset seriously makes it sound like you guys are on helium. So I'm gonna disconnect for a second. Be right back.
Okay.
Not from the podcast. Just unplug my.
Why is he so
headset and
deep?
Put it back.
That's what I'm wondering. It sounds like he's doing whippets.
His voice is so deep.
Yeah, and you guys are so high on my headset. I don't know what's going on.
Hit the dab like Wiz Khalifa. Heard you had a boyfriend, bet he doesn't kiss ya.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I
but
I don't even know how to feel
Okay,
about that.
I think we're
about
good.
Twink
Are we
Dumbledore
good?
or Casey?
Casey.
You sound
Can you
like you're
guys
in,
hear me?
uh a bit. You're a little quiet.
How about now?
Perfect.
Okay. All I had to do was move the mic closer to my face.
Yeah, you don't sound like you're doing whippets. Yeah, that
Yeah, I just
movie.
had to unplug my headset and put it back in. That was weird.
But yeah, don't you hate it when you get Jude Law and Ewan McGregor mixed up?
I've never had that problem.
Who the fuck is even? I don't
The
know
guy who
these
played Obi-Wan
names.
Kenobi.
Oh, how do
No.
you get that mixed up?
I get Jude Law and Ewan McGregor mixed up all the time.
No, you're just bad. Bad, Philip.
Why are you being bad, Tim?
No, you're bad.
Am I naughty?
It says, by the way, that twink is slang, but not a
Yeah, it's not a directly derogatory term. It's like saying a bear.
slur.
Do you know what a bear is, Casey?
Yes, I know what a bear is.
Yeah, Tim, do you know what a bear is?
They're,
Yes,
It's a
but when
big
I
hairy
search,
gay man.
they're furry creatures that
I'm gonna
live in the forest.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I searched up what is twink. I have two things that popped up. Okay, number one, twink, gay slang. Twink is gay slang for a young man in his late teens to early 20s whose traits may include general physical attractiveness, little to no body or facial hair, a slim to average build, and a youthful appearance that a word I can't say, an older chronological age. And then I have the definition of Twinkie, a small finger-shaped sponge cake with a white synthetic cream filling.
I
Same thing in my book.
yeah, but I mean, all hail Twink Dumbledore.
Be lies, by the way. Tim were that was the word you were looking
The
for.
word. Okay.
The word you were looking at. Lies.
Yeah,
It looks
so,
like bellies. It just looks like
Lies.
bellies to me.
So the Ministry of Magic's like interviewing like Dumbledore and like, you know, Jude Law. Dumbledore's like, yeah, him and I were closer than brothers. And then it like straight up shows like these two, yeah, like these two twink versions of like Johnny Depp and Jude Law, like straight up like almost making out, and then they cut away.
Phil, I'm not liking the way you're saying twink.
I'm using it the appropriate way. Like they're hairless, they're pretty boys. Okay.
Yes.
They're very pretty boys
Mm-hmm.
that happen to like to wear robes and
Mm-hmm.
play with their wands, and sometimes they get intertwined.
Hey, whoa! Don't ever intertwine your wands.
Don't cross the streams, man.
Yeah, but overall, like
You're
Fantastic
gonna get your
Beasts too.
Patronus mixed up with your Avada Kedavras, and everything's gonna go bad.
We have officially gone off the deep end, ladies and gentlemen.
Overall,
Those
the
are
Fantastic
actually-
Beasts 2 is not as good as the first one. I really like the
two
first
actual
one.
spells, Tim. Sorry, go ahead, Philip. I'm
I'm
terribly sorry.
I really liked the first Fantastic Beasts. The second one's okay.
I
It's
only caught the ass end of Fantastic Beasts.
Okay, here's the thing. Do you like Doctor Who?
I do.
It's
Very
Doctor
much.
Who with magic. Like it's so derivative, but it's
Doctor
good.
Who is magic.
No,
I'm just
he uses science.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. So, hey, science is indistinguishable to a primitive person from magic.
But like straight up, like it's very derivative. Like this weird British guy wearing a trench coat shows up, collecting weird creatures in a suitcase that is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
That sounds like shit from D&D. That sounds like he's got a bag of holding.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that just sounds like my life.
But he like straight up
Yeah.
lives in the bag, like it's straight up the
Yeah.
TARDIS, and he comes and gets these people that are not like him, these Muggles or companions that come along with him on his journey.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's Doctor
It's
Who.
very derivative of Doctor Who. Like, and I thought J.K. Rowling was better than that, but
It's whatever.
she also
That's what
didn't
you get for
realize that
thinking.
she also didn't realize that she wrote the most anti-Semitic stereotype of like all time.
Did you just assume her gender?
I'm sorry. What anti-Semitism has J.K. Rowling?
Oh, the banking goblins? Are we not going to talk about the hooked-nosed banking goblins?
I have not watched it.
There are hook-nosed banking goblins that are little creatures that are like very stingy. Like, I'm just saying, like, it's straight up out of like some Hitler propaganda stuff. So
Oh,
like,
well then.
yeah, like you might just want to peek at that, like just the banking goblins from Harry Potter, like, and look at them, like, because they look bad. Okay,
Okay. Well, now I have to look it up.
yeah,
Here we
that's
go.
I mean, you don't
Philip.
technically have to.
but it helps.
Yeah. Philip, you have stories to talk about this week,
Oh,
don't
I
you?
got tons of stories. I posted them in the chat.
I know. I glossed over them.
All right, let's see. Who wants to talk about some Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
I
No.
never watched it, but I'll be more than happy to talk about
Okay,
it.
what about Angel?
No.
Nope.
Firefly?
I
Yes.
did watch Firefly.
Okay. Buffy, Angel, and Firefly are all streaming free on Facebook
Which,
in
I'm
their
sorry,
entirety.
can I just point out, like, why is Firefly in that mix?
Because they're all made by Joss Whedon.
Duh.
Okay. Sure, but I mean, like, Buffy
They're
and Angel
all
are
made-
basically the same story.
Yeah, but Joss Whedon made all three of those shows. They were all by his production company that I can't remember the name of.
Okay, so are they going to finish Firefly?
No.
Oh, well, fuck them.
Serenity finished Firefly. Like, everybody died.
No.
You ever watch
No,
Serenity?
Serenity did not. Serenity was a little just a
Serenity-
fuck you. Was a fuck you for them canceling his series.
Everyone died. The end, Tim.
No. Fuck
The
that.
end.
Watch dies.
Everybody died.
Spoiler alert. Watch Dice.
No, it doesn't count if it's more than 5 years old. Is a spoiler alert.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Watch Dies.
Yeah. I'm a leaf on the wind.
Whack.
I'll tell you what. That is probably like one of the top 10 worst things anybody has ever done to a character. It up there with pretty much everything that happened to Hero in Heroes.
I never watched Heroes
Everything
either.
that happened to Hero in
You
Heroes.
guys have never seen Heroes? Okay.
Nope.
So Hero's the little Asian guy who can stop time. The little Japanese guy. He's like, oh, I did it! And he can teleport. He's got like space-time powers.
Okay.
And like straight up, like throughout the series, the first 2 seasons he's the comic relief. After that point, just repeatedly they do bad stuff to him in the story that just like straight up, like they give him like a brain tumor, or they like take away his powers, or they torture him half to death
Oh wow. That's
to their comic
rough.
relief, which is one of the big reasons why a lot of people like don't like that show like after the 2nd season.
I would imagine. That makes me feel. That reminds me of how I feel about like Supernatural. They got up to like, what was it, 13, 14 seasons, and I watched up to 10. And then I was like, you know what? I don't even know why I watched the last 5 seasons. I should have quit after the apocalypse, because when you use the apocalypse, you basically blow your load a little early, man. Like,
Well,
how are
maybe
you
you
gonna
don't
top
want
the
to watch
apocalypse?
Buffy then.
yeah, I would imagine it's
Ye-
kind of got the same
they-
problem.
She saves the world from ending like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Like,
there are shows that do that kind of thing well, like Doctor Who. Well, Doctor Who the Doctor can travel to different worlds and shit like that, so he or she can save different worlds. But when you are facing like a apocalypse event and then you beat it, and then it's like, the fuck are you gonna do after that?
yeah, Buffy does that a lot. Buffy
Yeah.
gets kind of weird in a little part of the series too, like, but it's like acknowledge the weirdness that's going on, but like it's definitely a show worth watching. Like-
Weird as in how?
So like there's a weird tonal shift that happens at a random point in the series where you never hear about her having a sister throughout the show, and then she just has a sister.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, like they never mention it, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, there's your sister, and
Here's
like
your sister.
And then her sister is like some key that can stop the world from ending. And but to be fair, it's a really good story arc which features like Nathan Fillion as a bad guy,
Oh,
which
cool.
is really
I
good.
do like Nathan Fillion.
I
Yes.
like Nathan Fillion in anything.
Well, you get
Yeah,
to
he
see him
was
as a bad guy.
nice. I fucking love him as Malcolm. Like the first or second episode when he just walks onto the ship and shoots the guy, and it's like
Yes.
I love that fucking scene.
Yes.
Like,
No, that's fucking great.
oh, and like he's holding the hostage. I think it was the girl. I think it was River, and he was like, oh, I'll kill her, and then Mal just walks right onto the ship and just. Poof.
Done. Yeah. No, that was awesome.
I was like, thank you. Somebody just fucking stop the fucking talking and shoot somebody. And then Malcolm does it, and then you're like, cool. That's how a fucking real
This guy
renegade
knows
does
what
it.
he's doing.
I
Yep. Points into renegade.
see if you like Firefly, it's like Buffy and Angel are must watches, but like
I disagree with that one.
I fully agree with the idea that Buffy the Vampire Slayer is a must
I've
watch.
seen like some of Angel, and it's just in general weird.
It's hard to follow because the fact that to watch Angel you have to watch Buffy. There is no getting around having to have watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer to the season where Angel leaves, and even afterwards because you have no clue about everything that's happened with Spike in the time. There's a lot that goes on with it.
Yeah.
Like it's a
Listen,
it's
I
a
wasn't
very
trying to follow a
complicated
story.
universe.
It's just weird.
Like, if Firefly would have been allowed to continue, it would have gotten that weird, because that's how Joss Whedon is. He likes big, intertwining universes.
Yeah.
That's just how he is.
Yeah. I mean, I did like Firefly a lot. Like he built really great moments, like the first time the crew was all together in Serenity past that Reaver ship, and you never get to see the Reavers. You get to see the ship, but it's a fucking fantastic space encounter because like you have this ship that they basically have no readings on. It's not like Star Trek where they have like fucking big on-screen displays of the people on the other ship. It's literally just like there's hiding in their ship from this other ship, and it's like that was a tense moment, and I loved it. And if he started getting weird with it, I would have been very disappointed.
One of my favorite episodes is like, oh, it's got to be like the third or fourth to last episodes where they go and sneak onto the I forgot what they call the central planet people. I forgot what they call them. I can't think of it.
Terrans.
Yeah, like anyway, they sneak into the hospital to use the imaging equipment to go look at
River.
River. Yeah, and that episode is like one of the
Oh,
coolest.
the one where Jamie tries to rat him out to the feds.
Yeah, that episode like all around is like super solid. Like it is one of the most fun and tension building episodes of the entire like series. Like
It's like a D&D episode where they have a plan and then shit just goes spiraling out of control, and like they have to fucking kind of make shit up on the fly, and it's
oh, or the episode with the first laser pistol, which I don't think was in the original air run of it, but that was really fun with the chick from Mad Men, the redhead chick from Mad Men. Christina Hendricks. I forgot what her character's called.
I don't know. I never watched Mad Men.
No, not on the show Mad Men, on the show Firefly. She's the redhead chick who married Mal, and then everything. I can't remember her name.
What was the character's name again on?
Here, wait. Okay, Google. Christina Hendricks Firefly. See, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, is it?
That didn't help. You just told me.
You were right. That was good.
Saffron.
Saffron.
You don't remember Saffron?
I don't even recognize this girl.
Saffron. Firefly. It's just gonna be us looking up fucking.
This is gonna be a very weird episode, but like we're on topic right now. At least normally we go horribly off topic. We are technically very on topic right now.
Yeah, I feel like I remember that, but I don't know.
So like in like the like third or fourth episode, she straight up like marries like Malcolm, and then like he like she boards the ship with them, and then she has like the
Mm.
poison lipstick stuff, and she like
Oh,
you don't are you remembering this?
I think I'm pulling open my videos right now and trying to see if I remember to get Firefly on my computer.
Like, oh my god, like
I mean, it's streaming on Facebook for free.
yeah, like watch it on
Mhm.
Facebook, yeah.
Watch it on Facebook.
And you guys can go get into deep conversations about Christina Hendricks
And then
and
simultaneously spend minutes at a time on a podcast looking up things on Google.
oh, also I like the episode where like
I
Malcolm's
don't
alone
have
on the
Firefly on
ship
my computer.
and it's like running out of oxygen and the entire
Oh yeah,
episode
that
is
one's
told through
great.
like multiple layers of flashback. Oh, what was that one
That one's
called?
fantastic. I
Oh,
don't know. I don't have the episodes on my computer.
that
I thought I
that
did.
oh, is there a single filler episode? Apparently the episode I was just talking about before because you have no memory of it, but
I none. Let
like
me. I might have it in a different one.
like oh my
Nope, I
god.
don't have it.
I
That
love that
sucks.
show.
I had Firefly.
Well, now you can watch it on Facebook
Now you can watch it on
for
Facebook
free, as well as Buffy
for
the Vampire
free.
Slayer
And Angel.
and
Go watch
Angel.
Joss Whedon's stuff, guys.
Yeah, that guy's good. I like that guy. He's
Yeah,
out there.
yeah. He's wacky.
Tim, you're clearly confused about our knowledge of Firefly.
No, no, not particularly. I was just enjoying your guys' conversation.
Then that means we're doing our job.
Cool.
Yeah, I was
when
honestly,
did
I
we?
was just kind of like, this is interesting. You guys make this interesting.
Yay!
Yeah.
Who wants to talk about more Me Too accusations?
Oh, Neil deGrasse Tyson, huh?
Yeah, black science guy.
I kind of don't want to talk about this.
I
um,
I kind of don't blame you.
It's
I,
kind
I
of
mean,
bad because I
love Neil
really
deGrasse Tyson.
like legitimately my favorite
It
episodes
hurts.
of the Joe Rogan Experience are any ones where he's on. Like
Yeah.
that's like legitimately anybody who's not even a fan of Joe Rogan. Like the Neil deGrasse Tyson episodes are the best. Like I have a feeling like he's not the type of guy that would go smoke the joint. He wouldn't pull an Elon Musk and go smoke the joint with Joe Rogan. But he might be hitting that joint off camera.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what-
Huh?
No, it's I.
Yeah. Uh,
Okay.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. So pretty much 3 women are accusing him of stuff. One woman, she had like a tattoo of the solar system on her arm,
Mm.
and like allegedly he was like creepy and like, oh, where's Pluto at?
Yeah.
Which like that one's kind of awkward.
Mhm.
I don't know about that one, but it took place in a very public place, so it might be a little creepy, but that one's not bad. The next one is just weird. There was a woman who was his production assistant, and apparently he invited her over to his house, and the way he was cutting cheese seemed threatening.
Yeah, and I'm reading another one about how he wanted to show her a Native American handshake that involved feeling each other's pulses and staring into each other's eyes to make a spiritual connection.
Now that just
This woman says she did this for about 10 seconds, but was extremely uncomfortable, and says she thought to herself, "You're supposed to be very smart. Why can't you pick up that I don't want to touch you right now?" So, I mean, he says he's more than willing to have an impartial investigation by the producers of his show Cosmos. I
Wait,
mean,
what?
he said he's willing to be subjected to an investigation by the producers, since some of the people who were making their claims were working on his show. He says he He denies any wrongdoing and says he welcomes an impartial investigation by the producers of his show Cosmos.
I don't know. These don't sound that bad from hearing either side of the story, except for the one that happened in the 80s, which could be bad, but that's also something that happened 30 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, all allegations of sexual misconduct should be, or assault, should be taken very seriously. But they also need to be investigated and have their validity, you know.
It's one of those things that I have the problem with the current Me Too movement, where there's so much going out there that, oh, we should always believe every accuser, and it's like, not.
We shouldn't believe every accuser,
You should take
but
it
we should
seriously.
but take it seriously, exactly, and investigate properly, and then hopefully the facts will show whether or not they're being truthful about it. And if they're being truthful about it, they should be given their chance to bring their accuser to justice, or their assaulter to justice, and and get some recompense for what they've dealt with. And if they take it into investigation, they'll obviously probably find out the false claims as well. So every allegation should be taken seriously and investigated thoroughly, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but I fully agree with what you're saying, but it's at this point now where everybody, like, you have to believe all accusers 100%. No, you don't.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. You don't have to believe
yes,
them,
exactly.
but you have to take their claim seriously.
It's at this point now where we're so tied up in, it's weird. It's like this weird thing that has come along, with this movement of getting, really bad people exposed. There are people who, just have awkward encounters that are not, there's nothing fully wrong with what happened. It's just kind of awkward stuff. We're humans. Awkward things happen.
Yeah.
Like, those first two encounters, there's nothing, except for some real awkward stuff that happened. That sounds that bad,
I wouldn't consider those like sexual misconduct or assault or anything like that. They definitely were weird.
But you have to consider those people on the other end of those kinds of scenarios being uncomfortable as they are. It could be taken that way. My real question leans on, like, why is in the one you were talking about, where she was like, you're supposed to be smart, why can't you tell that I don't want to touch you right now? It's like, why not just tell him?
Yeah, exactly. Just tell him.
Like,
look, this makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And then if he pursues it, then you can.
Then it's definitely a form of harassment.
Yeah,
100%.
Exactly.
No doubt.
You need to be clear with your consent, or clear with your feelings. That, like, if you're feeling uncomfortable, you definitely have to be clear about that. And because we can't read fucking minds, dude.
Whoa, speak for yourself, Casey.
We can't read minds.
Oh,
says who?
There's like this chick in Fantastic Beasts that can, like, read minds too. Like, she's like an empath.
Everything just came full circle.
Yeah.
Back to and we're back at it again with another episode of
Start on the beat.
All right. That's right. Except nobody sees that part, so
Whatever.
Well, now they know.
Now they know.
Now they know, and knowing's half the battle.
It's canon now. They know. They know how we start the show.
Where's the battle?
The battle?
Yeah. G.I. Joe said knowing's half the battle. Where's the battle?
I don't know. In your hearts. Maybe the battle is to stop Netflix and Disney.
You just got deep, Philip.
Maybe the battle's to stop Netflix and Disney because Daredevil got canceled now.
I just threw something.
We heard it. What'd you throw?
It's my vape juice.
Oh. That's going to be oily. Yeah, Daredevil got canceled because, as we all know, all of those shows are just going to get canceled because Disney's doing their own platform.
Because Disney World.
Disney World.
Oh,
Because
that
Disney
was Adventure Brothers. Yeah.
I'm
Disney
Oh,
going to
hates
Disney World. Sorry, go ahead.
everyone. Disney just hates everyone.
yeah.
Disney
Yeah, they're
love.
getting canceled. The Punisher and Jessica Jones remain on. Yeah.
Well, good. I like Jessica Jones.
But
Wait,
like
the
they're probably
Punisher hasn't even actually had like anything real yet. Like it's had one season.
yeah, I have a feeling like it's not going to last that long and those shows are going to get canceled as well.
I feel like they just have like those two are in production right
Well,
now, and that's why they haven't been canceled.
let me rephrase that. I don't think maybe Disney will let them have licenses to those shows because those shows are more mature.
Yeah,
Like,
and Disney kind of wants like
Okay.
a family.
so I think that the shows that they cancel off Netflix are going to get picked up and by Disney Plus or whatever they're calling it, and then that's my guess.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And then like the shows they don't, Netflix can keep doing because the fact that like Jessica Jones is, she's an alcoholic, very like rough and gruff kind of show, and the Punisher is the Punisher. You can't do TV 14 Punisher.
Yeah, exactly.
Why not?
Even though I feel like it would take a lot of the hip hop charm out of like Luke Cage if they did a TV 14 version, just because of like the lyrics of like a lot of that stuff. Like,
Yeah.
like a lot of that show is so hip hop. So is Iron Fist. I love Iron Fist, by the way, but
I just want to say I 100% do not know how to feel about half of the words that just came out of your mouth.
there's a hip hop aesthetic. Aesthetic.
Okay.
Aesthetic.
Okay. We should move. I think we should move on. Maybe.
From the hip hop aesthetic. Tim, just say it once with us. Aesthetic.
Say it.
Say it.
Say it.
No balls.
No balls.
Aesthetic, concerned with beauty or the appreciation of beauty. Noun, a set of principles underlying and guiding the work of a particular artist or artistic movement.
See?
Did you not know what aesthetic was?
No, I knew what it meant. I just wanted to make sure that I had a proper understanding of how it was being used currently.
Look at Eminem over here reading the dictionary. Aesthetic.
Reading
Your beard
the
is weird. You have a weird
Pathetic
beard.
aesthetic.
Your beard is weird.
Your beard is weird. Yeah,
Your
so
beard is weird.
they're just gonna keep canceling stuff. Like, I don't know. Is there a reason to keep
Yeah.
Netflix? Those
Yes.
are the only things I watch on Netflix.
What's the reason to keep Netflix, Tim?
Because it's right, and everything else is not.
I seriously have only watched YouTube in
Yeah.
the last 4 or 5 months because there's so much
Oh,
better
well,
stuff. Like Billiam, who is like my favorite channel now. Like,
Yeah.
That channel's awesome. It's like all reviews of like 90s retro stuff. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much cool stuff that guy goes over. Like, just straight up, like, everything from, like, Saturday morning cartoons to trading card games.
Yeah.
He does an entire episode about Duel Masters.
Oh,
What?
nice. I remember Duel Masters. Shit.
It's like Magic
We
the Gathering.
actually
like,
have them. I have some cards from that still over here.
We talked about that in the first episode, me and Tim did.
Yeah.
Way back when, back on episode 1. We're on episode 20 now.
Duel Masters.
Can you still buy on Amazon?
Oh yeah, you can. You can buy them at fucking Walmart.
Oh yeah, you can.
Duel Masters. I remember that shit. Holy cow, man.
Yeah. And it was like
I
a
have-
Yu-Gi-Oh knockoff, but it really wasn't. The anime was really fun.
Yeah. Their cards look similar.
Like,
Well, in the anime.
yeah, but like straight up, like, it's just Magic the Gathering light. And
Magic the Gathering Light.
it is. That's what it is. It's an easier version of Magic the Gathering.
Yagami.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
We should like
Duel
we should go buy
Masters.
some Duel Masters decks off the internet and go play a game of Duel Masters.
That would be fun.
That, no matter what, would always be fun.
That would always be fun.
Yeah.
Always.
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 Always I want to be with you and make believe with you and live in harmony, harmony. Oh yeah.
Okay, keep it below 10 seconds.
I did. That was below 10.
Okay. Okay.
Are you sure?
Are you sure about that?
I don't know. I'll have to go again.
Are you sure about-
Always I want to be with you and make believe with
Oh, God,
you
he's still
and
going
live in
about it.
No,
harmony,
Phil,
harmony.
Let's
no,
Oh,
you're gonna
stop.
get
Philip,
sued, man.
stop.
Nah.
You're gonna get sued. That's against YouTube's
No,
policy.
dude, I just sing terribly off key on purpose.
Oh, wait, that was on purpose?
We're gonna get sued by Kansas.
That's not Kansas, that's Eraser.
I know. No, well, I didn't know who did it, but I know it wasn't Kansas.
You're making a joke.
Yeah, it's Super Kansas, which is Arkansas.
Superior, Kansas, which is Arkansas. And Superior, Arkansas, which is Ohio. And Superior, Ohio, which is anywhere that is not in that general area.
The more basic shape of your state, the harder it is to live there.
Rhode Island must be really easy then.
Yep. Why is that even a state? Like, how fucking big is Rhode Island?
Rhode Island is smaller than Los Angeles County, I believe.
Why is that even a state?
Los Angeles County should be a state.
Right?
I think all counties should be states.
Yeah. All giant counties?
No, all counties. All counties should be states.
Oh, wow.
With equal representation.
That would be fucking insane.
We're jumping from parliament here to straight up bureaucracy.
That would be ridiculous.
That's right.
Rhode
Every
Island
county in the United
size.
States has its own representation. And we like
Jesus Christ, it's only 1,212 miles. It's square miles, sorry. It's got a population of 1.6 million.
they're about the same as Nevada in population.
Yeah. Well,
They are like suburban like Boston pretty much. Like the entire
Yeah.
state's the suburbs of Boston. Just like
population.
just like Connecticut is just, really, western New York. States are weird. Why is there a North and a South Dakota?
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
Why can't they just be one Dakota?
I know the
that-
Virginia thing happened because the fact that there was like a little mini civil war that happened, and those two places like split up from each other because like it was going to be a full-on war.
Yeah.
It like
By the way,
threatened
no-
the Union within like the first like decade of it existing.
Yeah. By the way, the population in Nevada is 2.9 million.
Oh, so we're like double those guys.
Yeah, we're
suck.
double.
They suck.
Good.
Our next census update's going to be like ridiculous, but yeah.
Yeah. Population. Oh, you can keep going. I'm just looking up populations of states now.
I'm just going to look at the populations of states.
Yeah, it's super interesting.
Yeah,
Utah
are
has
we
3.1
an
million.
edutainment podcast now?
Yes.
Yeah, we just have useful facts. Utah has a population of 3.1 million.
Wow, keep naming those facts while I don't go look up something else right now.
You do that. Whoa, New York is 8.6 million.
Yeah.
This is super interesting, guys.
Yeah, that's super big.
Okay. Oh, by the way, update on Telltale. So Skybound has reached an agreement on how to proceed in getting the last 2 episodes made, and soon they said they will be releasing the release dates for the remaining 2 episodes. So we will be getting those. Hooray! I get some fucking closure whenever that comes around.
So you can play your walking simulators.
I just want to fucking finish the story, man. I don't even give a shit what the gameplay is.
Dude, Oh my god.
It's been a little
Why
bit
don't
more
they just
involved in this one, but not too much.
why don't they just make like a thing like in the engine and just like
I mean,
post it to YouTube
there's a
and
little bit
finish
more
off on it?
interaction in this one. You actually get to use a bow and arrow during like conflicts.
Ah.
You actually get
You
to
actually
shoot
get
some
to do
shit.
something? Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
and it's not quick time event. You can literally like
Whoa!
aim at people. I mean, it's not fucking stellar, but still something. It's way better than just quick time events all the goddamn time.
Oh, dude, are you guys like? I know Tim doesn't pay attention, but are you like aware, Casey, of the PewDiePie thing? Because it's been a couple of weeks.
No.
So like, PewDiePie is like
What's
still the
up
number one.
with PewDiePie?
He's still the number one like YouTuber, surprisingly,
Mhm.
because this other channel T series, which is like Indian Vivo, is
Mhm.
like was supposed to overtake it because India's got a huge population and they're all getting the internet right now and Google sponsors it, and then they're like, oh yeah, here's YouTube.
Okay.
Like, anyway, like T Series is like taking over, like, the number one spot supposedly, and then like people like Mr. Beast, who like, do you know who Mr. Beast is?
Not at all.
You're even more lost than Tim was. Mr. Beast is this guy who like donates like $40,000 to like streamers and stuff. Like he does the viral video thing.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, like he did a video about PewDiePie and he bought like $250,000 in advertising in his city to try to promote PewDiePie, and like got like PewDiePie like millions of more subscribers and saved him from getting like taken over. And then like Markiplier did like a hour-long stream telling people that they need to subscribe to PewDiePie, and then some hacker guy hacked like 40,000 printers around the world telling people to go subscribe to PewDiePie.
Oh wow.
So like the internet's got PewDiePie's back because they don't want this big like evil corporation like taking over the number one most subscribed spot on YouTube.
Yeah.
And
That's pretty crazy.
and like PewDiePie is also like the odd thing about him is he is the largest independent creator like by like 3 or 4 fold because everybody else is part of a network. He got dropped by Disney like 2 years back for, the Nazi
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever saw the Hard Times article that like was going around. PewDiePie apologized for accidentally dressing in a Grand Wizard outfit or whatever. That was one of my favorite
Yeah.
like things that came out of that. That made me laugh. That was a good meme. Good meme. 10
For
out of 10.
accidentally dressing it.
Like accidentally dresses as a Ku Klux Klan Grand Wizard. Yeah,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Like all I know is you just gotta stay away from the bridges. You gotta stay away from the bridges in PUBG, or you're gonna make silly mistakes like saying the N-word, and I don't mean neighbor.
But what, like,
What the hell does T-Series even do?
They're like Indian Vivo. Like they're just literally music videos for Bollywood stuff.
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, and like I've been on YouTube since 2008. So
Yeah.
there's always been this fear with creators that it would come a day where YouTube becomes so commercialized to where like you can't go see, the stuff that makes YouTube anymore. And like
Yeah.
having a creator as the number one most subscribed person is like a big deal. Like that's huge. That's good. And it's one of
Yeah.
those things to where if that goes away, the heart and soul of the website go away, And I think a lot of
Okay.
people are fighting against that.
Oh wow. So yeah, no fucking wonder. The population in India is 1.3 billion.
Welcome to Populations with Casey.
Yeah, right?
What's the
And
population of China, Casey?
1.3 billion.
oh.
Say it again. Say it again for me, but slower.
Tell me
and real
more.
Sexy.
The population in the United States of America
Oh,
is 309.3 million.
I completed.
Oh shit, 309 million. That's all we got?
Hear
yeah,
that?
but we're like double Russia.
He completed.
I completed.
What's the population in Russia?
Russia's like 196 million.
If we're like double, wait, that math doesn't add up, Philip.
Okay,
126
not quite.
120 no, 144 million.
Oh, Russia? See you? So we are
Yes.
double. We are double.
Yes. Yes. Our military or at least our navy is 5 times the size as theirs as well.
We have the largest navy in the world.
Yes.
And like
By 5 times.
We do not have the largest army in the world. America is not number one in that regard.
Who has the largest army?
As far as like numbers go,
Mm.
you're looking at North Korea because everybody is in the military in North Korea.
Well, that's fair.
So
What's the population of North Korea? Oh, by the way, shit, sorry. Japan is 1.2 million. So they're like, that tiny island has almost as many people as Russia does.
or you mean 102 million?
Yeah, sorry, 102 million.
You said
not-
1.2 million. I'm like that.
I know, I'm sorry, it's 102 million.
1.2, like those are Rhode Island numbers, you know.
Yeah,
You gotta
exactly.
pump it
That's
up,
Rhode
kid.
Island numbers.
Actually, Japan's having a population crisis right now.
Like too much?
No, they don't have enough people. They
On
aren't,
that tiny island.
they aren't banging it out enough. The young people, they aren't banging it out. They aren't meeting replacement, which means that there's like a bunch of old people that don't know what they're gonna do in like 20 years when they can't do anything because there won't be anybody to take care of them.
Oh, wow. North Korea, 25.4 million.
This is because they're not banging it out.
Yeah, they're not banging it out, Tim. They
I
aren't-
mean, they don't have the surface area to support more.
but they need it. They need the more people, or else the old people are not gonna have anybody to take care of them, and you know.
Well,
You
that's
know
why
how
they're getting
the-
old.
You know how the Japanese are, you know, when they get dishonorable.
No, that's what they get for
Uh,
getting old.
I have qualms.
I do as well. What are qualms?
Okay, as long as
It's a
Hold
book
on.
in the Bible, Casey.
Hold on.
It's all
Nope.
poetry.
Nope, dictionary definition. Qualm. An uneasy feeling of doubt, worry, or fear, especially about one's own conduct. A misgiving.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm right, Tim. I'm pretty sure it's a book in the Bible that's all poetry.
No,
You're
that's
thinking of-
Psalms.
Yeah, you're
Um,
thinking of Psalms.
No, I'm pretty sure it's qualms.
No, I'm pretty sure you're
it's
thinking.
Psalms.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you're thinking of clams.
Oh man, I can't eat those. I'm allergic to shellfish.
Oh, that sucks.
When
Are you
did we
allergic to
just be?
moccasins too?
Hold on. When did you guys smoke weed and get ridiculously high?
No,
No,
I
that's-
got here.
I'm on like a super bad come down from drinking 400 milligrams of caffeine, so
Yeah, that's right. You said that in the chat. Why'd you do that?
I fell asleep
Yeah.
while driving. Like I nodded off,
So
And-
I do that like every day.
and I had like 20 miles to get home.
I do that
That's-
every day on my way to work in the morning, and it's as soon as I start driving.
So I pounded 2 double shot espresso.
How are you not dead yet, Tim?
I'm good at driving when I'm asleep.
Jesus,
Yeah. Are you-
take the
Are
wheel.
you just straight up taking a nap, like while you're driving?
Yeah, my guys
You
close.
just curled up with a blanket and a teddy. The car just by sheer luck just manages to get you to work every day.
You know, I'm an amazing drunk driver. My car gets me anywhere I want to go.
I don't have a drinking problem. I have it all figured out.
My problem is I'm
something.
not drinking enough, guys.
So, yeah, that's dangerous, Philip, and you should get some more sleep.
No, you don't need sleep, dude. All you need to do is live entirely on
No
caffeine.
sleep till bed. Okay, I'm not gonna sing any more of that because I don't want to get us sued by Kansas.
worry.
Oh! We just went back.
My favorite
Back to the
Kansas
past.
song is Creeping Death.
Samurai Jack, what's up?
My favorite Kansas song is Creeping Death.
Oh,
Your favorite Kansas song? Said no one ever.
my favorite Kansas song would probably have to be Master of Puppets.
Yeah, my favorite Kansas song is Neighbors in Paris.
Alright. My favorite Kansas song is crap, what is that song actually called?
Oh crap! What is that song actually called? A classic.
Dancing in September.
My favorite Kansas song is Don't
See, now-
Stop Believing.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's pretty close. That
My
could be.
favorite Kansas song is More Than a Feeling.
My favorite Kansas song is "Pour Some Sugar on That." Come on, Tim. What's your favorite Kansas song?
We're doing this till the end of the episode, so buckle in.
That's right. I got at least like 10 more.
Yeah, I got like 1,000 in me.
I'm sorry, I can't think of song names that quickly, so.
My favorite Kansas song is "Welcome to the Black Parade."
Oh my god. I hate. No.
My favorite Kansas song is the Russian national anthem.
Hold on, let me just.
Actually, that's the Soviet Union's national anthem. That's not the Russian
Yeah.
national anthem.
Yeah.
Is there copyright on that?
I
Can we
No, I think
copy
it's
strike the Soviet Union?
I'm pretty sure it's public domain.
Nope.
The Star Spangled Banner is.
Star Spangled Banner? Is that the
Yes.
song? Is that the song that goes, when the sun goes down, we'll be feeling all right. Oh, when the sun goes down, we'll be It's got Uncle Cracker in it. With Uncle Cracker? Is that the Star Spangled Banner?
Yeah, you
Kenny
got it.
Chesney and Uncle Cracker. Is that Kenny Chesney that does that song?
Yeah, you got it.
Is it? I think it is.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Kansas.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Kansas. You're right.
You're right. Every song is Kansas.
My favorite Kansas song is "Hot Neighbor."
My favorite Kansas song is Black Hole Sun.
I can't think of any more songs with the neighbor word in them.
Why do you need more neighbor songs?
I don't know, because I'm hanging out with my mother effing neighbors.
We're not neighbors. We don't live anywhere near each other.
My neighbor, my mother effing neighbor.
What are you, Mr. Rogers now?
That's
Clint
right.
Rogers.
I ain't saying she's a gold digger. I'm just saying she ain't messing with no broke neighbor.
You're skating on thin ice, sir.
Won't be the first time, won't be the last time, my neighbors. Anyway, it's been another episode of the Talking to Me podcast. I'm Philip.
Tim.
Casey, take it easy, neighbors.
What's up, my neighbors?
What's up, my neighbors?
Neighbors! We'll talk it at you next time. Bye-bye.
How did I get here?